So people actually think the Spider-Man suit in Amazing Spider-Man, the first movie, looks like a basketball. Well, let me show you how a basketball looks like. Oh well, shoot! It's gonna destroy the whole thing. Here is my basketball. Yes, it doesn't look like yeah. This was just a bad example. I don't have an orange basketball or anything. Great. Let me show you how a Spider-Man looks like. Oh, look at this dope action figure. And I'm not being sarcastic, actually. This is one of my favorite action figures that I own. Just look at this. Just look at those yellow eyes. They're golden in the movie. Well, the spider looks kind of different about the color, but just look at how much detail it has. And okay, it's not that accurate because in the movie it has dark blue and this is light blue, but whatever. It's still accurate. Look at how much detail it has and look how cool it is. Just, why don't people like the Amazing Spider-Man suit? It's so cool. It's not the best, but it's really cool. And it's a different take on the Spider-Man suit. So, yeah. So, hey guys, welcome to another video, and today we're gonna talk about the Amazing Spider-Man. If you saw the title in the picture of this of the video, hopefully you liked my intro. I don't know, it was just an intro, pointless intro. I mean, no, not the intro, like the intro with my Spider-Man figure, not the Manny for Life intro. So, yeah. So we're gonna start. Okay, if you're watching this at nighttime and you're listening to something, this is like story time, not actually, but I'm just talking about the story and stuff. So we begin with Peter Parker as a kid. He thinks that he's gonna play hide and seek when he learns that his parents are actually leaving him. Okay, so different from the Raimi films, different from the Tom Holland films. Yeah, we're gonna learn about Peter Parker's parents, which okay. I've seen that there's comics that a little bit touch on that idea, but Peter Parker's parents. Now we've never really talked about that, but I guess we're learning about that bit. The Untold Story is what it's called. Then they leave him at his uncle and aunt's place. Then we go in the future, in the present day, where Peter Parker is a punk, a teenager, and everyone is like, well, why does he's not good at playing Peter Parker? Why is he so handsome? What, you think Spider-Man was never a handsome looking? Even Tobey Maguire was handsome. He just looked more like a nerd, especially with the glasses. He still looks like it's a different take on Peter Parker. So he's more of a odd and still still a nerd a little bit, especially when he has the glasses. He always looks like a nerd. I just realized that Tom Holland never wore glasses. I mean, like actual glasses, not the Tony Stark glasses, I think. Whatever. So, yeah, Flash is there. He's, making fun of some random kid that also looks nice. Yeah, it's not Peter Parker getting bullied, but, yeah, that's fine. And then he meets, what's her name? Oh yeah, Gwen Stacy. And Gwen Stacy is like, hello, or I don't know, I haven't seen the movie for a while. And then they talk, they kind of become friends, but over time they start becoming, girlfriend and boyfriend, they start dating, and, that's one of the best parts about these two movies, is their relationship. If you didn't know, they were dating in real life in those two movies, when those two movies released. So, so they were dating. So it makes the movie like better. And Mark Webb, the director of these two movies, he makes good movies about people, and really that section of the movie is good with the people stuff. Um, and yeah, so, and then we see Aunt May and Uncle Ben. Um, and then Uncle Ben doesn't say the iconic line from the same Sam Raimi films, which was from the comics. He doesn't say with great power comes great responsibility. Yeah, he says, yeah, I forgot. You don't remember that what he says, but it's fine. I guess you don't want to copy, kinda. Which it didn't come from the Sam Raimi films, but I don't know. But I feel like these movies are lost opportunities because Mark Webb is actually a good choice. I found out, but because of Sony again, Sony always bothers the director of these movies to do what they want. So, so we could have maybe gotten better movies maybe. I don't know. So, and then he was supposed to like pick up his Aunt May, but he didn't. And then he comes back. Then he leaves because he gets mad at his uncle. And then also Gwen Stacy and Peter Parker are dating too. But they're still awkward. It's still nice. Sadly Uncle Ben gets shot like other times, and and people say his Andrew Garfield's acting in that scene is bad. Why? It's a good scene. How would you think a sad man would act? It's not really. It could be any reaction. So I don't know. And then we also meet Dr. Kurt Connors, which I think he's fine, but it's really sad because I feel like for these two movies they took out all these like most of them good deleted scenes. For example, this one, like from the comics, the lizard has a family, right? A son and a wife. And he had a scene with his son, but they just took it out. Why? You're kind of like more, you make, you like kind of learn more and then develop Dr. Connors if you put that scene, and especially put his whole family in that and make it a more bigger part. So, but no, it's just Dr. Kirk Connors, and he's like, I wanna grow my arm back. So then Peter comes and helps him. He finds out that his father and him and Kirk Connors were like friends and they worked together and stuff. So yeah, he gets bit by the spider. And another good scene, when he goes to the subway. It's kind of funny, but it's kind of edited bad. But it's fine. And then yeah, then he becomes Spider-Man because okay, this is a little flaw I have with. It used to be bigger before, but I just watched like a few videos and I actually kind of changed my mind. So Peter Parker doesn't become Spider-Man from responsibility. Great power comes with great responsibility, right? Maybe he didn't learn that yet, and he didn't. Because there wasn't a famous line. I'm just kidding, but still. And then he makes that bad suit, the vigilante suit, that just looks like a criminal. Like, seriously, you even have, like, that criminal hat. I'm just kidding. He just looks like a criminal with the whole outfit. I don't know. If you have that hat, it doesn't mean you're a criminal, but just with the rest of the outfit, he looks like a criminal, whatever. And then he fights people and he tries to find the guy that killed Uncle Ben and kill him. And then, yeah, and then he gets the cool suit that in the beginning of the video I said was good. And then, yeah, but he still, is a bad person. When he even, well, you're like, okay, maybe when he started doing like fighting crime with his vigilante suit, maybe that's when he became actually like Spider-Man. That's when maybe he learned how to become Spider-Man. Well, no, that's not when he did. When Uncle Ben died, no, that's not when he did. When he made his Spider-Man suit, no, that's not when he did. He still acted like a criminal, even with his Spider-Man suit. And the point, which, he becomes actually Spider-Man and actually saving people and learning that it's okay it's amazing to save people, and that's the right thing to do. And that and he finally learned that when he saved that the father's kid that almost fell from the car. But that's a really good scene too, because he's like, the kid is like afraid, but then Peter Parker takes off his mask just to reveal it's Peter Parker, Spider-Man Peter Parker. And the kid sees it's another human. It could just a human, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So he saves him. He puts on the mask, which really represents that anyone could be Spider-Man. And yeah, so he gives the kid to his son. What the heck? He gives the kid to his father, and then he finally realizes that that's the right way to be Spider-Man, and that's how to become a hero and use great power for great responsibility. So then he says, "I'm Spider-Man," and then I'm not man. I'm Spider-Man. Okay, I don't know what I just did. So yeah, and then Dr. Kurt Connors becomes the Lizard, which people say that's a bad design, but I actually kind of like it. Even it looks good. It doesn't look fake, or just because it doesn't have like the same mouth thing, but it's fine. And then he goes, and then he fights him like in the sewers, and it says Peter Parker, which kind of bad, but whatever. We also get more about Gwen Stacy's and Peter Parker's relationship, which is good. Then the sewers fight. I like that fight. I really like all the fights with the Lizard and Spider-Man. And then they're always entertaining and cool. And then he doesn't stop. He gets injured, so he goes to Gwen Stacy. Gwen Stacy helps him and stuff. And then there's also a scene with the dinner scene, which that's a really good scene too, where Captain Stacy, there's one person. No, I think that was earlier in the movie. I don't know. But he's like, well, I don't like Spider-Man. He's a criminal. And then that's really someone that kind of has a mind about Spider-Man and doesn't like Spider-Man. We finally see someone that's trying to stop him. And yeah, for the whole movie, he doesn't really like Spider-Man. So, but at the end, he does learn to like him. And yeah, so he does, the criminal thing, the guy who killed Uncle Ben, yeah, we forget about that, for some reason. But, yeah, I don't know. And then there's the scene where they fight in the school, and then that's really cool. And then, that's a really good scene. You know, Spider-Man could have killed Gwen Stacy when he threw her, but, it's good that he put the web and stuff. And then, Lizard leaves or something, I don't know. And then, what happens after? Yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, there was this Indian guy, which was totally just forgotten about. And there was a deleted scene where we found out what happened to me. I think the Lizard killed him, but no, we just forget about him. What else? Oh yeah, so after, Dr. Kurt Connors just reveals his whole plan like a crazy man. And then, kind of like the Green Goblin from the first Spider-Man movie. And, he doesn't, Green Goblin doesn't reveal his plan, but he goes crazy at like two minds and stuff. And then the Lizard has like a cool plan where he's gonna just have smoke for the whole place and for the whole city and just make everyone into lizards. And everyone think it's a crazy plan and a bad thing, but it kind of is. But it's also think of another thing. Maybe maybe Dr. Kurt Connors, if this experiment worked and he grew back his arm, maybe he would have actually used that cure and actually release it to the world for people that are missing body parts so they can get cured and grow back their body parts. Maybe that's what he would do if it worked, but it didn't work. So maybe because he goes crazy with when he becomes Lizard, he still has a bit of his mind there, but it goes crazy, it just mixes with the Lizard mind. So then he goes crazy and just releases it to the whole city, just like that. And then there was this scene with the Lizard cops, and literally Mini-Mates made a set with Uncle Ben and Aunt May. A set with Aunt May, which comes with a cop, which he can switch his face to become Lizard Cop. Lizard Cop! And then Uncle Ben with a Lizard Cop. Lizard Cop! Oh yeah, that was weird. Here's a picture of it, which you probably already saw. And that, yeah. So then, so I would have liked if the lizard was different. Because, what do you do with the lizard? You can't, even from, it's, whatever plane he makes, it's always kind of weird. Which I would like, and also I've heard another person's review, well, kind of a idea of it. I would have liked it if he was more of like a monster. Like he is a monster, but more act like a monster. He doesn't really have a big plan. He's just there to just make chaos and just become violent, eat, and just anything. Just become like a horror monster. And that could have been cool, and the whole problem would have been Kurt Connors like dealing with the lizard and trying to not let the lizard control him. So then, but yeah, then we get to the fight with, yeah, and then it could have been like a smaller fight at the end, and then Captain Stacy wants that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and then he's like, yeah, I like Spider-Man now. And then there's the whole scene with the cranes, which, it's fun. It's not like it's not like he did anything for the city to like get help, but it's fine. And then he stops the lizard, and Dr. Kurt Connors goes to prison or something. Then Captain Stacy is like, promise me not to date Gwen Stacy because she's gonna be in danger. And then he's like, yeah. And then later in the movie, he's like, no, I'll date her. I don't care. And then that's how the movie ends. So it's a fine movie. I don't give grades to movies, but in my videos, but they're fine. I don't usually give grades, but whatever. So it's a fine movie. I just think the Amazing Spider-Man series was just such a lost opportunity. That's just what I think of it. And yeah, so it's fine. And yeah, so thanks for watching, people. Like, subscribe for more of these kind of videos, and tomorrow get ready because it's Amazing Spider-Man 2 review. Okay, so bye. See ya.